That's what I forgot. Okay, hello, World Wide Web. I'm Dr. Shadow, the internet personality, and welcome back to Live and Wired. We are on episode 145. I have no idea. And tickers back on. Update on Shannon's GoFundMe to help her not be homeless. The schedule is she's moving in tomorrow, which is good. And a whole butt ton of support came, and we cannot thank you enough, which is good. And there's a but here. But she's still technically about $775 short. So if anyone can help with that, it would be greatly appreciated. The link is in the description on YouTube right now. Yeah, there's that. And I've been running around going all crazy. So let's get this show on the road. The shadow sees into the hearts of men. Hello, Derek Baird. Hello, Kyle Thornton. G'day. I see you are viewing from Facebook. Unfortunately, the link is just in the YouTube description. So I guess I could drop the link. Yeah, I could definitely drop the link in the chat as well. That should go to Facebook as well. We're also streaming to Twitter, but StreamYard doesn't really have the integration of the Twitter of the Periscope chat, so I don't know. A review for My Bloody Valentine. Would not be a terrible idea. I have other things lined up, and I'm probably going to forget, as you do. I have my lovely grandma mug of nice black coffee, as I'm out of milk, and who has coffee with just sugar? What are you, a psychopath? The link is on the live stream on Facebook. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I did. I added it to the description through the... I guess it added it to that, too. Okay, cool. Nice. But, yeah. Oh, thank you, Chance. Thank you. Wait, that's a Twitter comment. That's a Twitter comment right there. I guess they updated StreamYard, because last I checked, I couldn't actually see those, and, well, now I can. Awesome. The movie Warlock, if you haven't reviewed it, would be amazing. I have not done Warlock yet. I do have good news in the movie reviewing front. I have finished the editing and the uploading for my next review, and I'm looking at it because I was waiting all day today, and I uploaded it at like 3 p.m., and it has not been hit with any restrictions. It's fully monetized and there are no copyright claims on it. Which surprises me because it's a 2023 movie. It's not like this was made and everyone forgot about it, though they probably should have. I didn't post it yet because honestly, I don't like posting a review right before Live and Wired, because then YouTube will just show the Live and Wired on the dashboard and not update me on how the review's doing. Yeah, knock on wood. Yeah, I hear that. Another thing is sometimes all of the claims and stuff come an hour or 3 later, and that still hasn't happened yet. So I feel like we're good on this. And so let me present my screen real quick. Yeah, here's what I'm talking about here. The Creepypasta movie from 2023. That one. That's right now. Geez, that is. Don't you love when you zoom in and it just kind of messes everything up instead of just zooming in? So yeah, that is what we have to look forward to. I'm going to be putting that as public tomorrow at noon. I feel like midday Sunday is a good time, and it's been far too long since the last review anyway. Yes, this was a lot sooner than the last review was to the one preceding that, but that was way too long. You know how this works. Okay, yeah, Creepypasta, yes, it's it's a heck of a little movie. I'll tell you that much. Uh, but I also I got something lined up for next week already. I gotta watch that tomorrow. I'm going to be spending a family day though, so I don't know. I'm hoping to get the next review done before next Wednesday. That's my goal. That's what I'm shooting for. Get everything back into a sort of schedule. It's always fun, always fun. But also I should mention the fundraiser. The fundraiser we've been talking about started with the what the ticker is all about. Shannon, you guys have gone nutsos into butsos with a few very generous donations out there by anonymous. Occasionally also comes by for $10. I don't know, but point is that is very close. Just $735 off of the total goal, which is legit due tomorrow. So if anyone can help it, I'm gonna refresh, see if anything happened there. No, but maybe it's just delayed. Maybe something did happen and it's just a little delayed. But let's see. Let's hope. Please help Shannon out. She's in the chats. She is. God damn it! Why is my brain just being like this right now? My brain's just saying cripple tits, but I don't think that's her. Under the veil. Under the veil. Under the veil. She's also cripple tits sometimes. But point is, she's in our chat. She's very nice. And she needs a home, and time is of the essence here. And if this doesn't go through, it could be kind of bad. So let's hope it does. Let's hope it does. If you can't donate, then please share. Any bit helps. I haven't really been able to donate, so I'm sharing my ass off. Remember my stories about how my car is still like busted in my carport, and I can't move it because starter's busted and I can't afford to fix it. But that can stay there. It's not time sensitive. Shannon having a house, on the other hand, kind of important. Kind of important. But yeah. Do I know if Creepy is going to be on YouTube? I don't know. I feel like he could make another YouTube account at any time. I haven't kept in contact with him. I know he's on OnlyFans, posting his reviews on OnlyFans, and I assume nothing else. I don't know. Okay. Well, at least my brain was like, it's Cripple Tits. It's Cripple Tits, right? That's her name. It's Cripple Tits. It's still technically right. Still technically right. Oh yeah. Can I say that name on YouTube? Damn, YouTube makes it really difficult to be a YouTuber anymore. You know that? But yeah, there's quite a bit of refunds, but there's also another odd thing, in my opinion, where despite the critics who got especially those who got the game late, uh, effectively given the Suicide Squad game, I mean the Unalive Club, damn it, uh, gave the game like a 5 or less, like kind of averaging mid to low in that range, which in video game terms, anything below a 7 is ass. And even sometimes a 7 is ass, but just call it the squad. Okay. Unalive Club deletes the Justice League. Okay. Well, I wasn't entirely certain on that, but that's good to know. You have enough to start the move in. You have a couple of weeks for the rest. All right. So it's not entirely as super dire as I was making it out to be, but pretend it is, and open your hearts and your wallets for this lovely woman. But yeah, the huge amount of refunds coming in for what did refunds increase something along the lines of 700%? Like there's a pretty, or was it in the thousands of percentages? I'm not sure. It was, you always get some refunding here and there, but things are looking. But also another interesting thing I've noticed is suddenly on a lot of the review aggregate websites, the user review scores are suddenly glowing for Suicide Squad. That on the squad game for squad game be mean to Justice League. And it's a little confusing because I have never seen anyone at all in the wild who actually is like, yeah, that game is like, really hit the spot. Seen people like, if you try hard enough, there are a few parts that are okay, but nothing like, yeah, but it glowing user scores all of a sudden. Like, interesting. I saw one positive review on the Xbox store that really, I couldn't finish reading the review because I like to scroll through reviews and see super positive and super negative just to see the reasoning given. But the Unalive Club there, I was there looking through and I saw a 5-star and I just stopped after a couple sentences because they're like, the game isn't that bad if you're not listening to a stupid YouTuber just talking in your ear about how terrible it is. I'm glad I made the decision for myself because I know myself that there are a lot of things that are really great that a lot of them will never let you try. Just earlier, I was surprised at just how much fun I was having in Saints Row, for instance. And it's like, that's the example you're given in this positive review. The Saints Row reboot. That's where we go. Okay. But it is time to break into the first bit of news, and the first bit of news is some very sad news. Very sad news indeed. For those, I'm sure that it's already been, I guess you could say, spoiled in the chat, but yeah, Carl Weathers has passed away. I didn't check on exactly how, I just know that it happened, and I'm very sad about it. Yes. Yeah, Carl. Yeah. Dylan, Apollo Creed, as people have been bringing up enough, Chubbs from Happy Gilmore. And, yeah. It's just like, dang it. I went to, like a fool, I went to his Twitter to see what his last posts were. And he was mostly talking about sports stuff and stuff he was interested in. There was a little bit of political argumentation going on, but then I remembered earlier when I checked on Carl Weathers on Twitter, he was still effectively the same Carl Weathers as he was before. He was very much just, hey, everybody, chill out. People coming at him with the most feverish political leanings, and he's there he'll disagree, but he'll still see the humanity in the other person and just be like, hey man, peace. And it's like that, god damn. He was the real one. Okay, yeah, and also that, for anyone who missed it, basically after 2.5 years on a waiting list, Shannon was approved for an apartment that is wheelchair accessible enough to live in. That's the thing, accessibility is kind of just kind of forgotten in a lot of ways. For instance, this house I'm in technically was built for Charlie, and accessibility was decided upon that it was going to be added later. That was several years ago. But yeah, rest in peace, legend. Yeah, he was a good, absolutely good actor, to say the least. To say the least. Some damn fool said that you were the best. Very happy, but so sad that it took so long. Yeah, it's the demand for accessibility outstrips the supply, not because there are, well, I mean, I guess because medical technology has improved, a good thing. People survive through more things than they used to, which means that the amount of people with disabilities is technically more now because way back when they just die. But the supply of accessible accommodations has not really kept up. One thing being that the most basic of accessibility features are needlessly expensive. Like, one thing that we need here, one thing that Charlie and I could really go for would be a goddamn wheelchair accessible threshold. You know that little bump right at the base of your front door where you come in and out? Yeah, well, something to smooth it out and to be more ramp-like. Let's see. What does Amazon have for a ramp the threshold ramp, door threshold ramp? Okay, what do we got? Okay, the easy access. The easy access transitions modular aluminum entry ramp. 1-inch rise. This is kind of the bare bones basic to have something semi-secure. And it's save 15% with coupon. It's only $45 for just a tiny little ramp. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one right here. 600-pound, $80, down from $140. Here's a trifold portable one for being able to actually do stuff. That's the $410. $410. But these, like, even the most basic ones, you're still talking $50. So yeah. Got terribly ill myself and needed to be hospitalized, so I missed the last 2 weeks of my. Oh, sorry to hear that, Timothy. Well, don't worry, I haven't posted much. I've been posting a lot on the gaming channel. The gaming channel, it's simple. I'm like, hey, all those video games I play in the evening? I'm gonna turn on OBS before I do. Hey, look at that. It's content now. It takes a little bit more effort than I was doing before, but generally speaking, not much. And it was mainly because YouTube's been treating the channel not so great lately. That's why I'm so surprised to see the new review is so far so good. And if everything goes right, it should be posted noon tomorrow. First live you've made and have been watching since the summer of Jason and Friday the 13th reviews. Still allowed in the club? Of course. And that's been fun now that YouTube is notifying it. Yeah, YouTube likes the gaming channel a lot more. It's almost like YouTube has a bad mark against the main channel. But that's just crazy talk, right? It's just a coincidence that the one video that got hit with limited ads on the gaming channel happened to be showing similar metrics of how many people were able to find it. And the breakdown of subscribe to unsubscribe views as the main channel does on every single fucking thing I post. Pure coincidence, I'm sure. Pure coincidence that the one thing that we can guarantee was definitely hamstrung by YouTube happened to behave exactly like everything on the main channel. Anyway. Oh yeah, and there's that too. Speaking of content, now that Unveil will have their apartment, they'll actually be able to start making videos again, which is awesome. But yeah, in case you're wondering what got me, what video got hit with limited ads on the gaming channel, that was one of the shorts. YouTube loves shorts on the gaming channel. It took like a week before it started showing my shorts again after that one got hit with limited ads. But while it was there with limited ads, I said, review this and make sure it's okay. They reviewed it, said it's okay, and then I went to post it, and then instead of getting like 1,000 to 1,500 views like a normal short on that channel, after 24 hours it got 50. And instead of it being 97% unsubscribed views, it was 95% subscribed views. And I'm like, this number looks really fucking familiar now. And what was it? What was the thing that got hit with limited ads that was just, no, you bad person, you? I named a short the Hot Martial Artist Lady song. Evidently, the word hot, if it's in the title of your video, gets it hit. Unless, of course, you're hot ones, I guess. They're fine. Meteor's Decker down by 60,000 subs. Not last I checked. You're making me worry. I mean, I know they've been unsubscribing people from me left and right. It still shows 190,000 to me. It might be down. It might just be a little delayed here. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like hot is like maybe kind of sort of probably hot ones got whitelisted at some point. They're allowed to say hot, but I can't say hot. Like not in the title of a video. Hot is a bad word. Hot implies attractiveness, which could lead to relationships, which could lead to relations, which would be not good to be shown explicitly. Therefore, hot is demonetized. Any chance for a Decker Shadow lingerie try-on haul? Oh yeah, I know there's plenty of those videos out there, but I start just like there's a little music playing while I'm playing Shenmue 2, and I'm following the martial artist lady and just kind of staring at her nicely polygonal butt, and I'm just there like the muse hits me, and I start singing about the hot martial artist lady, and I call it the hot martial artist lady song, and oh no. For like 6 days, shorts were not being shared out nearly as hard. I had to delete that one and re-upload it and name it the Shanghua song or whatever her name was. I can't remember exactly. Hot martial artist lady. That's how I know her. Then they showed it to like 200 people, but they were still holding it down pretty heavy. But yesterday's short went well. Today's short went out to like 1.7 thousand. So everything's fine now. Also, I don't have a Live and Wired poll today because the main news was the death of Carl Weathers, and I don't feel like, how do I make a poll about that? I'm like, hey guys, what other celebrity could die soon? They always come in threes after all. When you think of hot, you remember the Chip video? Oh yeah. Oh, is that one of my, I did add emote. I have emotes, like custom emotes on my Twitch. And on YouTube, in order to have custom emotes, you need to have channel memberships, which I don't have on my gaming channel because I already have it on my main channel. And it feels kind of silly to be like, why don't you channel membership me multiple times, guys? Like, I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do about that. So, I took some of my Twitch emotes and I turned them into YouTube emotes, but they're on the main channel. So you might see them here. I don't know. Can I access my emotes? Can I access my live dashboard? Can I access my emotes from here? Okay, yeah, I have my emotes. There we go. And they don't show up in StreamYard. That's sad. Best Carl Weathers movie / appearance. That could be bad. Oh, there's my neck. Oh, God. It's been all such fuel for jokes Creepy would make. Hotness, lingerie, chips, and channel members. Seems like a perfect storm. Oh God, you're right. You're right. How's my weekend going so far? Not too bad. I uploaded the Creepypasta the movie from 2023 review today. It hasn't been hit by copyright or anything, and I should be able to post it tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm going to be having a family day. I'll probably make another puzzle. Does anyone know where I can get a really nice, like 6,000 piece fantasy puzzle with dragons and like hot ladies, like with swords? Like fantasy art, like good fantasy art, like the cover of a heavy metal album. How am I liking Pal World? Oh, I haven't played it enough. I've been studying my Japanese again. But I enjoy it, but it is a bit lonely. I don't my friends aren't really playing it, so I'm playing it by myself. Uh the Xbox, I think they're adding some dedicated servers to Xbox soon or now. I can't remember. But yeah, the Steam version is several updates ahead of the Xbox version. So there's Steam version is far superior than Xbox, which the Xbox version is the one that you get on Game Pass. Dragons with hot ladies, yes. But if I do a stream where I'm putting together the hot dragon lady puzzle, I'm going to have to call it something like the dragon puzzle. just don't mention anything else. But yeah, what games am I getting this month? Oh man, I got some stuff later in the show to talk about with the state of play. But this month, February. Well, if I still have access to it, since I did pay for my PlayStation Plus by the year, I might still be able to grab and try Foam Stars before I lose access. I'm not thinking that it's going to make me turn around and be like, you know what, it's totally worth $80 a year. But I know I'll try it. It'll make a fun stream. Oh, thank you, Corey Lindsay. Thank you. Dragons with bleep ladies. I don't know if I'm allowed to say ladies even. Need to know who's voicing Shadow in Sonic 3? Oh, God, did we have something to say with it? Do you know how confused wait. Do you know how confused I am when you get do you know how confused I am when you throw kanji at me? I don't know, Shannon, because I can throw kanji all day. Like I actually have access to Japanese typography on the, so I could just boom. Here we go. I could throw kanji at you right now. Do you have any idea what that kanji says? You're gonna hate me once you figure it out. Studied Japanese for 3 years, could never wrap your head around the kanji. Well, I've spent most of my time studying Japanese. I feel like I've spent studying the kanji. It does not mean good luck. It does not mean good luck. I've got I've still got to hit my books and all that, but it's the main thing. I've got kanji study, and I've just kept on that for what is it, 4 or 5 months now. I've just every oh, what's it? Man, something lengthen te form something. That's not neck, I don't think. Could it be? But the second kanji there is lengthen. It's easy to remember because it's like pull next to long. Well, it's not really pull. It's bow next to long, but bow is used next to a line for pull. So it just long is long. So my brain goes pull long, lengthen. Why don't they call it a round team instead of an oval team? What was my favorite Carl Weathers role? I loved him in Predator. That was he's great as Apollo Creed, but I just saw him as Dylan. Like he was burned into my brain as Dylan. You're not going to be upset because you're never going to figure out what the hell it means? Okay, well, I'll spoil it. The first kanji that I typed. Okay, let me bring it up here. Where did it go? There we are. The first one there is the symbol for Chinese. The second one there is the symbol for a character, typing character. A character that means like not a character as in like A is a character, like J is a character. Second one is pronounced Ji, and the first one is pronounced Kan. That's the kanji for kanji. I'm a genius. But yes. Okay. Oh, we're getting a little off topic. One of the things that came up is there's a little bit of a quote from George R.R. Martin, who says that media today is being ruined by what he calls anti-fans. Which probably would include me, but it's like all those folks that say that the Unalive Club and to injure the Justice League, that they all the people will being like, hey, this game kind of sucks. Well, that's just a problem to anti-fans right there. What is my favorite game? Oh, EDF. That's the entire reason I started learning Japanese. Like, boom, boom, it was the year anniversary of EDF 6 coming out in Japan, and there was still no word on a Western release. And I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I'm going to just learn Japanese. And yeah, now EDF 6 is coming out in March in English. But what about EDF 7? When that game comes out, I want to be there day one playing it and understanding it. Also, it looks like the localization might be taking a hit. So screw it. I'm going to learn Japanese anyway. But George R.R. Martin was quoted in this saying, "It used to be fun talking about our favorite books and films and having spirited debates with fans who saw things different. But somehow, in this age of social media, it is no longer enough to say, I did not like book X or film Y, and here's why," he explained. Now, social media is ruled by anti-fans who would rather talk about the stuff they hate than the stuff they love, and delight in dancing on the graves of anyone whose film has flopped. Now, he's not wrong, but the world is not Twitter. Like, if you're just in a room with someone talking about movies and films, or on the phone with a friend talking about movies and films, games and stuff, you can still have these chats. It's just Twitter sucks. Twitter really sucks. Puppy Playtime has chapter 3. Which one's Puppy Playtime? Is that the one with the big hands? Because I've seen people playing that a lot lately. I still have not watched Godzilla -1. I still really, really want to, and my car is still really, really busted. I think you need a healthy amount of both sides, but it's easier to isolate what you hate than what you love. But the internet ain't really the environment for that. Yeah, it's like the internet is just like Twitter, especially. You can't say anything on Twitter without like someone. It's like a game to a lot of people where they just try and get one up on anyone for anything. Like one person had a pretty standard like take, in my opinion, that all rapists should go to jail. Like, boom. And then people tried to like dunk on her. They were like, well, what about this kind? And so she'd go back to the original post and highlight all. Like, and so, even this, that, this. And then just specify, yeah, that, this, that's. And then someone else come by. Oh, so you're saying only that, and this, but not anyone else? Hmm? And they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Twitter, it's a hellscape. Why do I keep going there? Why am I always like waking up? First thing I do, Twitter. Why do I do this to myself? What the hell is wrong with me? Ugh. I haven't seen South Park in a long time. I stopped watching TV so long ago, so long. Hello, Jesse Foster. What's up? That's the same for Reddit until the mods ban you. Oh, well, there's that. Reddit, you say something semi-reasonable, and then you'll just be downvoted into oblivion and then banned for life. Some people do love to just hate things. It's common, but saying this movie or game I wanted to do good sucks because of ADC, and after the 50th time the same issues, fans hate that. Yeah. Well, I forget that all the time. I'm mostly when I'm looking at how. Well, I mean, I don't know, I've been feeling better. Crap! I haven't taken my pills today. I'll get it. But Rip, be right back. Don't you go anywhere. Okay, back. Now, you see, it's an odd numbered day. Therefore, I gotta take my supplements to keep my brain chemistry from getting to that, what's the word for it? Oh, yes, chronic depression. So, found a nice balance. Like every odd day, I take this, and it's been working out for me for like at least half a year. So, that's something. My problem is I also would have a daily yogurt, which unfortunately I do not have right now. So, time to pop open the new fish oil. There we go. So say it with me, fellas. I'm doing drugs. Okay. What do I think of the controversy with the Stella Blade game? I like Timothy that you spelled it Stella Blade, as I do. So 200 micrograms of selenium and 2,400 this big old thing of fish oil. But yeah. Favorite hot sauce, R.I.P. the gut. Oh, man. Oh, damn. Mad Slasher just dropped $49.99. Decker, if you remember, I suggest doing a cooking video to go with the reviews. If you do one for the summer of Chucky, his favorite meal is Swedish meatballs. I've never learned to make Swedish meatballs. That could be an interesting little experiment. I love learning new things. So, But yeah, unfortunately, like the other thing that helps out for me is like a yogurt a day. Gut health is also tied to mental health for me, at least. It's like everyone, all your brains are your own brains, and you got to figure them out yourself. But this is what works for me. Got my selenium, got my fish oil, and take it every odd numbered day. So I keep track of which day it is and not. And have a yogurt a day, and there I go. The yogurt really helped because I was taking this and it was like it was helping, but it wasn't quite enough. So then when I added the yogurt into my regimen, then yeah, that's how it be. But I've spent a long time trying to crack the code in my own brain, and this has been working out for like over half a year now, so that's a new record. With 3 out of control kids in the house, my supplements are going to turn into a handful of THC gummies and a bottle of scotch. Yeah, it'd be like that too. Whoa, dang. Gut health is important. Trust me, take it from the guy who had half his intestines removed. Yeah. See, I don't really want to go that kind of medicated route if I can avoid it. Like I've seen too many people get medicated into being zombies effectively, so I'm very averse to like the heavy kind of medications. So like supplementing omega-3s and selenium and having some probiotics, that's actually worked for me, and I'm like, awesome. but yeah, we should talk about Stella Blade. Stella Blade. There's some strange controversies going on with that. Weirdly, I wouldn't call it a controversy really. Game looks awesome. Eve, or Stella, as I'm going to be calling her forever. We talked about that on a previous Live and Wired. She's a South Korean supermodel that was scanned in to be the model for the character. And yeah, she looks like it. She is very accurate to her actual physical appearance. And in Stella Blade, oh boy, she wears a lot of skin-tight clothes and sometimes none. And it's fantastic. There's a good amount of jiggle physics going on. And some fantastic animations. And evidently, it's questionable exactly how accurate to like how truthful the claims were, but someone was claiming to have been someone who used to work at that company, and they were trying to be a whistleblower for the shareholders. Like, you have any idea how terrible of a place this is? They have women in their game, and they're even hot. And according to their posts, it's like they were trying to warn people about the hot women. And then just for them standing by the feminism, they were fired. Shit canned! And the response to these accusations was not evidently what they expected, that being, oh no, this terrible company fired people just for trying to do something about that damned male gaze. And instead, everyone's like, oh my God, really? They fired you? Oh, really? Huh. Well, I'm going to cancel my pre-order right now and upgrade it to a deluxe edition. I'm going to get it for my friends too. Hell yeah. This game knows what it's doing. So that's kind of where that went. But yeah, that was shown off at the State of Play, and it was like awesome. I really like what I saw. Yes, Polta. Yes, Polta. Oh no, she's hot! Oh boy. But yeah, yeah. There's that whole thing too. I believe it's this tendency in media that has been referred to as bi erasure, whereas like you acknowledge bi exists for a little bit, but when it comes to actual representation or any kind of stuff, it's just let's just shoehorn it into homosexuality and just cut off any kind of thing that would present heterosexual because somehow that doesn't count. And it effectively is like bi erasure. It's like bi means you go both ways. You can't just have one acceptable way and call it bi. That's not how it works. The complete absence and willful erasure of redheads in media. That's a weird thing too. That's been going on. Is a lot of redheaded characters are just not redheads no more. They're just out of there. When it comes time to reimagine things for a modern audience, the redheads are the first to go. It's like, what the hell do you people have against redheads? And they're like, what do you mean, you people? And they're like, I don't mean you people like you people. I mean you people. Okay, this video just got demonetized. Anyway, it's also Helldivers 2. I'm still like, I like what I see, but the news about the PC version is it's gonna have, like, according to the Steam page, it's gonna have some of the worst built-in DRM that you could ask for. That is like some of the most intrusive crap that you actually have to get literal malware removal software if you want to get it out of your computer. So, not happy about that. I'd much prefer to play the game with a mouse, but I'd rather not put malware on my computer. Just a thing. Just a thing. But yeah. Those are the big takeaways that I can think of off the top of my head. Was there anything else in the state of play that was really like boom, bow, yeah? I mean, Stella Blade is Stella Blade. Hell yes. I am very happy to be like to have the PlayStation at this moment. I'm like, I got this thing when I could have got the chance, and it's been sitting there. I'm like, soon enough, a game's gonna come out for this, and I'm gonna want to turn it. I thought that was gonna be EDF6, but it's coming out PC day one as well. So then it's like, here comes Stella Blade, and I'm like, I like that. It looks awesome. And it says it's coming to everything. And then Sony swoops in and is like, actually, it's coming just to us. I was like, well, okay, now I can turn on my PlayStation. They pulled redheads from media due to injuries. Too many of us were falling off chairs and ladders. We were standing on to lick the TV screen. Oh, it's bombed hard. Seen reviews on it. Looks awful and just a boring shooter. Yeah, there's See, I'm not exactly a comic guy, but also I was absolutely never interested in it's like, play as King Shark. Okay, he looked kind of fun. What's he do? He shoot people. Oh, okay, well, with Deadshot, he shoot people. Well, that makes sense. We got Harley here. We got Harley. What's she do? She shoot people. All right. Well, she can, I guess. How about this Boomerang guy? Never heard of him before, but whatever. I'm not a comic guy. I don't have to have heard of him. Boomerang. What's he do? He shoot people. All right. It's not exactly what I expected out of Rocksteady. Not really. No one spoke about how perfect his Squidward was. Well, I don't know. I like doing voices sometimes. I'm sorry. This is what I kind of do. Oh yeah, there's also a little bit of a rumor going on the topic of video games. It's being reported as news everywhere that the next Xbox, like after the Xbox Series XS, the next generation, once we move on to Generation 10 on Xbox, not only is it going to be delayed, but it's also going to be rushed. because the Sony has already signed their contracts with AMD, and they're definitely already working on the PlayStation 6, whereas Microsoft is just kind of farting around, doesn't know exactly what they're doing. Maybe they signed with the AMD contracts, maybe they haven't yet, who knows? But either way, we can figure that they're going to come out late and also rush it. I don't know. It is to note that the insider info comes from Moore's Law is Dead, who is not exactly known as a very accurate source, but for some reason now there's like 500 articles citing him. So, Xbox is going through a change. Its platform, but more flexible. They're partially third party now. So is Nintendo to an extent, and Sony. Like they're all. You got to have your fingers in multiple pies, and like this is kind of interesting to me, seeing how like Sony expanding to PC. That's fine. Sony's first party games coming day and date on Game Pass. That's fine. Not all of them, of course. But some have, like MLB The Show is there for several years. It's been day and date on Game Pass. Nintendo breaking into the mobile market, that's fine. They've been heavily pushing mobile. But now there's some talk that Hi-Fi Rush and possibly Sea of Thieves will be going to Switch and PlayStation, like Sea of Thieves PlayStation, not Switch, but like Hi-Fi Rush Switch and PlayStation, and people are like, the sky is falling, everything's going to hell, there's not going to be Xbox Series Z, and it's like, how does this equate? Maybe there will, maybe there won't. I've lost too many things in my life to care about that, I might not have something later. Well, it's like, well, I have it now. That's what I'm doing. I'm living right now. Thank you very much. My favorite Nintendo Switch game. I played the hell out of Bayonetta 2, but that was technically a Wii U game. Man. What did I play the most of on the Switchy Switch? Like I got so many games that I played a little. I think I put the most time on the Switch into Skyrim. Just playing Skyrim handheld. That's what I played the most of on my Switch, I'm pretty sure. Want to see Decker doing automotive reviews? It's a useless piece of shit. They added the piece of shit card because the engineers are idiots. Oh, that'd be great. Would Doug have me? Would Doug have me on his show to provide a little colorful commentary to help explain exactly how the cars are put together? Thank you, Chancellor. We are coming right up on the end of the show. I've only got like 6 minutes left, but still, thank you for joining. When I first bought my Switch, a friend of mine showed me Dragon Quest and Fire Emblem games. Predator Review Part 2. I already did a Part 2 of that, actually. Like, I did a review of Predator before I actually was doing long-form reviews. And then after, like so many years after, I went back and reviewed it again because I'm like, I did the old style didn't really fit the new style, so I'm going to do it in this style. And there we go, boom, boom. Ooh, excuse me. The Adam Sandler song, Piece of Shit Car is hilarious. I remember being young and singing that in karaoke. Still haven't gotten over the fact that Breath of the Wild was so loved doing puzzles you'd see in Glover and encountering one NPC every hour and a half was so epic. Not really. Well, that's the open world where it's like you make your own fun, and then in the new Zelda they give you glue so you can make even more of your own fun. I have Ganon as a class. I didn't know that. I mean, I guess I've seen them technically, but I mean, I completed the 4 big dungeons. Got the 4 ancient beasts, but I never actually went ahead to fight Ganon. I should just fire it up and do that. Like, I fired it up to dick around on the motorcycle. I may as well just go take the motorcycle and face off against Ganon. I think you're doing the Bad Boys movie. I don't know about that. Don't know about that. Don't know. I could think about it. But coming up to the end of the show. So, gotta talk about exactly what's going on. Number one, Shannon is going to be getting her new apartment tomorrow, and we still have a ways to go. Thank you very much, Stephen Bass, for the $25 donation. 710 remain. 710 to complete Shannon's goal for her GoFundMe to have all of the moving fees taken care of for her move. It is. I was under the impression that was needed by tomorrow, but a couple of weeks buffer is technically there. So donate or share. Link is in the description. I myself will be posting the creepypasta review tomorrow, probably around noon. Noontime on Sundays seems to be a decent time to post videos. A good amount of traffic on YouTube at that time. And as much as YouTube says, it doesn't actually really matter what time of day you post something. Yes, it does. YouTube is lying. That's what they do. They lie to you. They don't care about you. They're just a bunch of fucking liars. Anyway, I will be posting the creepypasta movie review tomorrow. And after this stream is done, I'm going to go take care of a few things, and then I'm going to pop up on the gaming channel. And here's the problem I'm having. I don't know what to play right now. What do I play? Why is the pasta creepy? What makes it so? That is a question for the ages. It is. I like to look over what I've done lately. 1 week ago, I did a stream of Starship Troopers Extermination, and that was a lot of fun, but it's also a tough one to stream because I really can't pay attention to chat while playing that game. Great game. Doesn't run super well on my computer, and am I playing RoboCop? I played RoboCop a while back. That's one of the first ones where I was getting really into streaming. Yesterday was Shenmue 2, trying to voodoo the hot martial artist lady. And I could say that on Twitch, so I did. Haha. I can say hot on Twitch. And this is my drug here. This is SnowRunner. I can only play it so much. I gotta know my limit on SnowRunner. Otherwise, my life just sinks into it. Sinks it right into that, and that ain't. Only the top 1% can afford Pong. The flying spaghetti monster is scary. That is some pretty creepy pasta right there. Something retro. Yeah, that does line up a bit. I did play Valis 3, but I don't really have. I mean, I guess do. I have. It would be fun. It'd be fun. I like to do a little retro game. I usually go for like Sega Genesis because, well, that's what I had when I was a little youngin'. So it's when I think of 16 bits, I think of Sega Genesis. Any thoughts on the rumor of Spider-Man 4 starring Tobey Maguire instead of Tom Holland? Oh, Echo. Echo is a definite possibility. I liked Echo on Sega CD. It had great music. That was pretty much the only difference, though, between the Genesis and Sega CD version. The Sega CD version had great music and load times. Speaking of shit songs by actors, Dennis Leary has a song called Asshole, and it's amazing. Oh, I remember Asshole. Sometimes I park in handicapped spaces while handicapped people make handicapped faces. I'm an asshole. Echo the Dolphin on Game Gear. I played Echo and Echo Tides of Time and Echo on Dreamcast. I'm meaning to get back to Echo on Dreamcast, but Toe Jam and Earl. Toe Jam and Earl, I played the shit out of the OG Toe Jam and Earl. It's a roguelike. Toe Jam and Earl is a roguelike. It really is. Like really like Rogue. Like you just start over when you die. But another roguelike would be Fatal Labyrinth. But that actually has save spots. Like there are checkpoints in Fatal Labyrinth, but it still kind of plays like Rogue. But yeah, I didn't care for Panic on Funkotron, but I never got to try Toe Jam and Earl 3, and I'm very sad about that. But yeah, Echo might be fun. Or really frustrating. I don't know. I'm gonna have to pay attention to make sure I don't drown. Because I'm just a dolphin here. I gotta breathe sometimes. Have I played GTA 5? Of course I played GTA 5. But anyway, that's all the time we has for today. I'll be over on the gaming channel and Twitch momentarily. Gotta run around, make sure everything's all taken care of. I see the cat open the drawer over there, so I gotta take care of that. Thank you all for watching. I've been Decker Shadow. And remember, Shannon is this close to having the total goal. Link in the description. And rest in peace, Carl Weathers. And Stella Blade has a hot ass. These are all very vastly different things to remember. I got ADHD.